Hello and welcome everybody, this is your Steve Rock. Can you just in time for more Bioshock Infinite? In the last episode, we entered Colombia through a rocket ship. The only way you can actually enter Colombia, apparently. And we got baptized into the city, which really kind of creeps me out a bit. And we also got exposed to these three statues of Benjamin Franklin holding a key, George Washington holding a sword, and Thomas Jefferson holding a scroll. I'm sure that's all symbolic of something. um. So yeah, let's see if we can talk to anybody right now. We don't have any weapons.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Is this? No, these are different guys. Are they? Yeah, they're different. The hair is different. What is Columbia if not another arc for another time? Oh boy.
He who crossed the Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all invaders. Father
Oh boy.
Washington, hear my prayer.
Against ignorance and tyranny, share with me your
Boy, this
wisdom.
is.
By the sword and the scroll and the key. Amen.
And everyone here is wearing robes.
Hand at work, you discern the transmundane.
Got some frame rate issues.
Inspiration and imagination transcend.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
Let's see the part. Okay, so we've seen that before already. So let's kind of go ahead and open the door, and we see Colombia in all or some of its glory yet again. As this entire building is beginning its interlocking with the rest of the city, or at least what we know as the city. Yeah, it's kind of cool how they link up everything.
I know, Mr. Messenger. I've never had.
I will say at the very least, they do a really good job at making everything look good. I mean, the city floats in the sky. I know a lot of this is just like parlor tricks and stuff like that. Parlor tricks, I'm not sure that's the right term. But man, you get a beautiful looking city. This is a beautiful looking sight. We have a hot dog vendor. You can eat the hot dog, eat some popcorn. Oh, and creamy root beer. Oh, that sounds good. Fresh popcorn, $1. $2 hot dogs. Wow, that's expensive. That's expensive for today. Where the American dollar is worth less than it was then. The Colombia, so we got a newsie, I think they call them, newspaper sellers.
Like does not matter to a Liberty Scout. There's no room for
Saul's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland. Who could be against all that?
So we do have some normal people around here. So I'm guessing those are just like monks or something in that garden area. Let's see. Sale $1. Repairing fine custom works, a specialty. Hold up, it's $1 for repairs, but yeah, it's $2 for a hot dog?
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule. The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted. All work which should have been done months ago.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what he told me? He said that he was tired. That the work had taken much from him. I said, good God, man, don't tell me about details. Just get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You almost finished down there?
Yes, sir.
Like you can tell he just doesn't want to be here. Right there we got another voxophone, so go ahead and play this from Zachary Hale
The
Comstock.
Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man.
Never mind.
And she told me the most remarkable thing. You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?
Huh. So real quick, we have some other things here. We got kinetoscopes. These are kind of like the audio logs as well. But these kind of tell us a little more of the backstory to Colombia. In the midst of the darkest storm, the great prophet foresees bright sunshine, and lo, at the poles. I didn't see that last part. What will the great prophet reveal next? Ding. So yeah, that's pretty much what the kinetoscopes are. So we'll be running into more of those later. As well as more voxophones. So yeah, I'll be trying to look at all those that we run into.
This, Vox Populi that. Now, what does Vox Populi even mean, for heaven's sake?
It's Latin. It means...
Latin.
Get some cheese and I can get some bread so I get more health. Let's see.
Hey, citizen, you're looking fit.
Well, I'm not a citizen, but yeah, okay, thanks for the compliment. Got some kids playing in the streets. Got a robotic horse with... What is that up in... Oh, parade! Well, that's cool. I like parades. Even though I haven't been to one in like years.
Sorry, pal. You gotta wait like all the rest.
Flawless down below. Miracle child is born. The future of the city is secure. She in the tower.
All clear. Good luck at the raffle, folks.
Huh.
The right event to attend on a day like today is serious business.
So yeah.
That's why we're going to the raffle.
So I do have a legitimate question. I think that should be asked. Why is there a bridge here that's collapsible when these are two so? I guess these could separate into different parts of the city, but then why would the floats have to go through here? I mean, why can't they just go like on the outer side and this be like? I guess because it's connected over there. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I'm asking too many questions.
Columbia Raffle and Fair.
Oh, so it is. 1912. Oh, search a barrel. We got nothing in there.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Is that an innuendo that guy just said? Strong in the sword, but weak in the key and the scroll.
Honor system, eh?
Variable winds throughout the afternoon. In short, a beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back
Go ahead and
to
get it.
music.
With that. Right there we have a health kit. We can pick that up if we have less than full health, and it just recovers all our health all at once. Unlike the other Bioshock, we don't hold on to extra health or salt. It's consumed right away, which kind of ends up becoming a bit of an issue, but it's not really that big of an issue in the long run.
Here you
Go ahead and pick up everything, because, you know, we pay on the honor system. Who cares? We're not part of this city. There's no good or evil thing. There's no good or evil thing in this. It's just pretty much a one-sided game.
Is this girl?
False shepherd seeks only to lead our lamb astray. Huh. Okay. False shepherd leads our lamb astray. Who is the false shepherd? Is it him? Is it him? Or him? But not him. Is it you? Oh no, I could be the false shepherd. Only our vigilance protects the lamb from the false shepherd. Laughing. Okay. So yeah. Not sure what to say about the false shepherd thing. It's kind of an interesting conundrum. Right up here.
Would you care for a boutonniere? We're raising money for the Girls' Patriotic League.
Oh no, I guess we can't. 38 cents for a bunch. So I guess we can't get a boutonniere. Can't talk to her. Ooh, ooh, ooh. One thing I want to do real quick before we go any further. One of the cool things about this game that's pretty ingenious. So, listen to the song. Like, this is actually a pretty cool thing. I'll explain it after the song's done here. $20 I'll get flagged on this for false copyright claims. Because this is technically a remix, or actually it's a cover. So I don't think anyone company owns this type from Irrational Games. I don't think they flag content. So yeah, like I said a few seconds ago, that right there was a cover song of God Only Knows from, I believe, the Monkees. I think I could be wrong. That's one of the things about this game. They do covers of all these songs from like the 1980s, 1970s, and they do these different mixes of these songs that match the time period, and it's really interesting to hear some of this stuff. Like, there's one area. This could be a slight spoilery part. Sort of. It's not spoiling any of the story, but it's kind of spoiling an area that we're going to. There's an area where there's a merry-go-round, and as you go by, you start hearing the chime to "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," and it's like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. And like you hear like done this merry-go-round theme, like the I don't want to sing because my singing voice is terrible. We'll go ahead and play this real quick.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed unto the eyes of man.
Yeah, so they do that, and you go to different areas and start hearing all these different songs, like, I'm trying to think. One of them is by a band called Tears for Fears. That? Tainted Love, that's one of them. You go into this area and you hear that playing on a record, and it's done, like, in this different style. We'll figure out more of them. I kind of really shouldn't be spoiling this, or I kind of really shouldn't be spoiling that. But it's really cool. It's really cool when they do that, because like, one, it makes it easier. It makes it a little easier for for us Let's Players, because now we don't have to worry about copyright content, because these songs are technically completely original and are
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
whoa.
Telegram for you, sir.
I'm over. Yeah, you kind of
DeWitt,
ended.
stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Tess.
Huh. Wonder what who this Lutece person is. So, are you ready to see one of the worst telescopes of all time? Behold. Actually, no, it's... Huh. It's not done that bad. Wait, hold up. Yeah, that looks bigger. Not much, though. That doesn't look that much bigger. Yeah, so the telescope really is that bad. Okay. Yeah, you know...
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello?
Yeah. Okay, so right here we're going to see a poster for Vigor. Vigors are the core aspects of this game. They're the not the core aspects. They're the equivalent of plasmids in this game. We got significantly less vigors in this than we do plasmids in the other game, and we use them in different ways. You also get, I think you got 6 vigors in total, which is a bit of a shame that you don't get more, but at the same time they're all streamlined for each individual one has a different perk. So right there you're seeing in this display you're seeing them use charm, which works a little differently than this, but they're bucking bronco. Is that all they show here? Oh, there you go. Shock Jockey and Devil's Kiss. Yeah, they give them different names. They give them different names, like, you know, like Electrical Empire. They give them pretty cool names. So right here we got the envy of all its peers. So let's look at this. Looks like Jimmy's friends are jealous. Because Jimmy's dad didn't pack a minor victory! Minor Victory, the only brand designed especially for kids! Oh wow, a cigarette ad. Designed especially for kids. I don't think we ever got that bad in real life. But we probably would have if we didn't start regulating drugs and tobacco. That's right there, light the way with Devil's Kiss. Possession, any stallion can be tamed. So I like the joke there. Columbia Raffle and Fair. So here are at the fair. Now this is actually a pretty cool way to kind of... So this is a bit of a tutorial here. We don't get this at the end of this, but we do get to see how vigors work. So we'll go ahead and kind of hit the double 3 times. I believe I have this set to middle click to use vigors, just like in the last game. Yeah, middle mouse to use vigor. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the devil, hit him. Right there, you notice we can... There we go. Okay. Let's see if we can get... there we go. Oh, it's okay. I never actually missed the first devil, so I didn't know it was going to do all 3. Okay, so right there we get our prize, which is just a few silver eagles. They're going to money. Here we can see the skyline. of Colombia, so we get to see the display of that. One of the complaints about this game, and many other games like it, is that this is kind of barren for, a fair. And I kind of have to agree, it is kind of seem barren. But at the same time, I can kind of understand why with limitation of technology. Hopefully with next gen consoles already out. Which I don't know, do we still call them next gen? I'm gonna keep calling them next gen until they actually start coming out with games. It's like, what does the Xbox One have right now? It has Dead Rising 3 and Rise. Well, Rise is a Crytek game, so it's pretty much forgettable. And I just pissed on anyone who actually likes the Crysis games. So I lost a total of 2 subscribers, maybe. Seriously, in all honesty, the Crysis games are an impressive looking game, but they're not anything special. I mean, if you like the Crysis games, there's more power to you, but they cannot be in your... I cannot see them being in a top 10 or top 5 list, So right here we get the shotgun. Shotguns are actually kind of cool in this game. They have multiple shots. I don't think they're as powerful as the ones in Bioshock 1 and 2. I don't remember them being powerful. So, shoot them both. Hit that guy, okay. Ah! Right there, so you notice we can hit multiple targets with it, so that's cool. Again, this is kind of an interesting tutorial. It's kind of teaching us how to play the game, and it's all completely optional. Ah, crap. We got second place. So we got the Silver Eagle. And we can try again. I'm going to try again for first place. You get 5 points, you get a pack of cigarettes. So that's always fun. Yeah, just to let you know, you can indeed reload in this game, just they aren't letting us right now because it's kind of a tutorial. Whoops, did not mean to turn that on. It's the wrong button. I guess we could listen to this again.
Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint until he is revealed.
Damn, that's not. Can I get 20 this time? Yes, got 20. Woo! Just in time. Pick up the Silver Eagle purse, which we get a lot of Silver Eagles for. I'm trying to remember what cigarettes do. I think they lower your health. Got another thing right here. Hunt down the box. Try your luck. Shoot the target. It's just going to teach us how to use the air rifles, or just actually standard rifles, actually. So yeah, obviously you want to get 20 points to win. Okay, so it's our first target. So yeah, you can kind of see how the targeting works. Oop. Crap, I think I missed her. So I don't... There you go. You can always try for the high score, that's not going to do anything. I believe if you try to get this again and you get the, you get 20 again, I think you might get what's in second place. Right here is, Vinny Vigor. These are the vending machines. You'll see a bunch of different types of vending machines. This is one of them. This is the only one I think of this type that we can see. And this one only has one Vigor, the Bucking Bronco. Now, what's interesting about this is that you see Bucking Bronco 4. Except, Vigors in this game, like I said, kind of work just like the ones in Bioshock, albeit a little differently, but not that much. Originally in the game, they were going to work like you get, say for example, you buy bucking bronco, you get 4 uses of it. You use 4, then you have to buy more. They changed that somewhere, and for some reason they kept this part in the game. But if you get this, you just get regular bucking bronco. Though good luck getting the amount of money that you get. That's kind of damn near impossible.
Hear your voice from the past in the present.
Okay, I think we got enough time. So.
Say something, Sonny.
What's a voxophone? What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
I like how Booker says, I'm not paying for this. You know that, right? So I'm kind of wondering, like, this is clearly not the finished product, like how you record stuff. There has to be, like, another way. I'm guessing you just pull the tape recorder, pull the record out of the thing and put it in, like, a little a special design thing that's designed to record, you know? Kind of like how you would do with the real vinyl records. Yeah, I haven't called it a tape recorder. It kind of shows my age, doesn't it? I was actually around in the times when tape recorders were all the rage. Albeit I was a very young kid at the time, but you know, it doesn't change the fact that I was still there. So I don't think, yeah, I looked at this, but we didn't look at this in depth. Got automated stallions.
Industries for our troops, now available to all citizens of Colombia.
Sounds like actual technology for you. Most current technology, at least for America anyway, is developed for military, and then eventually later sold to the public. Though most non-aggressive stuff, like the internet, I know was originally used by the military for like years and years before the internet actually became a thing. Like we're talking like 70. I think the 70s was when it was first used by the military, and then it eventually became something that they could use for multiple people. Right here we got this guy, the handyman. Before he was sick, and after, oh look, he's able to. Or is he both? Oh, here's another. Oh, this is another song. Yeah, we're not gonna say too long. I don't know that song. I'm not gonna lie. Most of the songs I don't really know. I know that they do exist as songs.
Penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse?
What's a payphone?
It's time to take back control.
I know what a tape recorder is, but I don't know what a payphone is. Actually, I do know what a payphone is. Again, I was young. I'm old enough. I'm just old enough to know what a payphone is. You know. Okay, so we're gonna pick up our first tonic, or first vigor. Excuse me.
They're all ears.
I like how whenever you get a new tonic or new vigor, like they do something with this.
Press to turn machines into allies.
And by the way, the turrets pretty much do look exactly the way you just saw them. With possession equipped, press middle mouse to make a machine friendly to you.
What the hell was that?
Just so you know, there's a little whisper you can hear when you first take this vigor. If I remember correctly, if you play it in reverse, it's actually a quote from Romeo and Juliet, which is actually something that makes sense in context to what it is. But right here we got a salt machine. Whenever we run out of salt from using vigors, we can use that. And as you can look right here, we see there's a little mark in the middle of our vigor bar in the down corner. That's how many possessions we can use before we have to get refill vigor or refill salts. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use that right there. We just wasted all that at once. Now the reason I wasted all that at once because there's two functions to each vigor. There's a standard use which uses 1 bar, and then there's a trap use which uses more energy. So go ahead and use that. The trap use, which when you see that little, you can see in the middle, a little circle kind of goes transparent. You can set a trap right there. Whenever an enemy walks into this trap, it triggers and they're taken under the control of possession. In this case, most other vigors there's different effects, and obviously not all vigors are going to look the same as this. So yeah. Right here we're going to go and buy a ticket.
Sorry, pal. The raffle is all sold out. Entrance is reserved for dignitaries and very important personages alone.
Guessing that don't mean me.
Oh, go and do that.
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you before. Odd.
Yeah, it is odd, isn't it?
Of your caliber at our fine fairgrounds.
Hello.
Heads. Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads. Or tails.
These two sound familiar. I want this coin.
Heads.
Told you.
Land.
I never find that as satisfying
Heads.
as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose
Whoa.
there is.
Huh. So. Huh. No, it's all the
We
markings.
won't leave until you do. You have my word on that.
I think that's a silver eagle. So the front is like.
He does
I think
show
the
a
head is
certain
a.
lack of initiative.
Oh hush. Okay, so oh, we can't go back here. Damn. Sugar. Okay, so right here we got Dollar Bill. This is the guy that we're gonna be buying a lot of stuff from. Real quick, let me check. Whenever you run into a vending machine, you want to use possession on it because it drops a lot of money, or it can drop a lot of money. And to get salt is not that hard. It doesn't know the price, but it does give us more money. So yeah, we got health kit, salt. I'm not gonna worry about any of that. Because like I said, getting salt and health in this game is not too hatefully difficult. In fact, you may have noticed, like, by drinking liquid, stuff like soda, for example, soda pop, we'll get salt from that.
The prophet bless her and keep her.
See here.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
Huh? You got any openings in the group?
Ooh.
I'd love to bust some Vox skull.
Can I have all those? Can I have? No? No? Okay. Okay. I probably won't be getting their attention anyway. So right there, you may have noticed we have a hold to look, which will actually focus on certain things. And you may have noticed this changed. That was a guy before, and now it's turned into a girl or a woman. R. Ludus gave Columbia her wings. Huh. That's Ludus who told us not to get the thing.
Madam Lutece, I have read all
Number
your books
77,
on the
not get
sciences.
number 77.
Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
Aww. Kinda. So I'm assuming the girl in the tower is. Oh no, that's. Oh, that's kind of not. It's not spoiling. That's the tower we're going towards. It's really a tower. I think we've established that already. Whoa. Why do we have that mark on our head? And the AD by his mark. Huh. Well, seeing how oh wow, I'm probably in the episode off here for now. So in the next episode we'll be heading forward and hopefully making some more progress. So far I've been having fun just kind of exploring around. This kind of bringing me back to kind of someone vintage jazz punk, you know, just kind of go around just exploring stuff. Though of course we all know that's going to change soon. Until then, I'll see you guys later.